Hey everybody, so welcome back to my channel. So we are going to begin with the face prep. I've already done my skincare for this look and I'm starting with the primer, and I'm using SMASHBOX Photofinish primer for this look, and I'm applying this all over my face. And for foundation we used Loreal Total Cover and Maybelline Fit foundation. I just mix the both foundations and apply that with my foundation brush all my face or all over my face, and then I'm just use my beauty blender to blend everything. So for this look I haven't done any introduction, so if you have any questions regarding this look, just leave them in the comment section below and I will try to answer as much as possible. And for all the products and the shades, I'll write down in the description box. So I'm just blending everything with the beauty blender, and I always like to use separate beauty blenders for my cream highlighting and the foundation and highlighter and contour and everything separate one. Pardon me. So for my highlighting I'm using my Maybelline Better Than Skin concealer, and this is in shade 30, which is medium, and I've also used the same concealer in shade 20 as well, which is a lighter than medium, and I just applied that on the high points of my cheek because I just wanted a bit more brightening up in that area. So I'm applying the medium shade everywhere I will usually highlight, and just above my brows, and I'm just adding the light shade onto the area where I want a little bit more brightening and like a bit of a more pop. And for my contour I'm using a LA Girl Cosmetics contour stick, and this is in shade medium. Again I'll write down the exact shade number in the description box below. And I wanted a very defined jawline for this look, so that's hence the reason I'm really going quite heavy with my jawline contour, and I'm doing that everywhere else I will usually do. And I'm using the same stick for the nose contour as well. I know it's a little bit orangey shade, but when I will blend everything you will see it just literally blends it and it doesn't look orange. And when I set my nose contour I'll use a more ashy tone shade, contour shade, so it will look very natural. And I'm using my beauty blender to blend all the highlighted area first. And I'm going to use the same beauty blender to highlight my contour as well, to blend my contour as well. So I've just got a really banged up nose today. I don't know why I decided to do this voiceover today, but hey ho, I had to do it because I want to upload this video tonight. So sorry about if the voice is a little bit low or mumbled. So I'm just using the same beauty blender to blend my contour, and I'm using my fingers. Don't be so afraid to use your fingers. If fingers are the best blending brush you can ever find anyway. So wherever I think I need to blend or I need to clean up, I just use my fingers. And I'm using a really precise brush from Morphe to blend my nose contour, and I'm going to use the same brush to later set my nose contour as well, because I think it's actually an eyeshadow brush, but it works really well for nose contour. And now as usual I'm setting my under eye area with my MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix powder, and this is in shade NC40. And for the rest of the face I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless powder, and I'm applying this with my Morphe Gunmetal Collection brush. This is G36 I believe, but I'll write down the number in the description box. and this brush is E48, and I'm going to use the same brush. I use the same brush for my under eye setting as well, and I'm using the same brush to set my contour as well. And to set my contour, I'm using a Studio Fix MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix powder in shade NC45 first, because that's just going to give me a bit more like a bronzy effect on my face without applying any bronzer, and it sets the contour really well. And to add bit more definition on top of my cheeks or near my ears, I'm just doing a Charlotte Tilbury medium shade Sculpt and highlight palette, and I'm picking up the Sculpt shade from the palette to just add a bit more definition on top of my cheekbones. And I'm using the same shade to set my nose contour as well. For my eye base, because I already had a bit of a foundation and the highlight, so I'm not using my quite heavy primer. I'm using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Anti-Crease eye base, and I'm applying this with my Sigma 3D precision brush, and I'll set that with my Kat Von D translucent setting powder. And for the eyeshadow, I'm using my new Too Faced new Boss Lady eyeshadow palette, and I'm picking up the shade Marshmallow, and I'm applying this on my brow bone as brow bone highlight, and I'm using the same shade all over my lid as well. And I'm packing this shade quite heavily on my lid because this is going to be the only shade on my lid. I'm not using any other shade because I want my lid to be looking very bright for this look. And now I'm picking up the shade Spiked Cider from the palette, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. And I'm applying this with my Amore 504 brush. This brush is really good for as your transition shade brush because it's quite fluffy and it's really easy to blend. And now I'm picking up the Morphe Rose Gold collection brush, and this eye brush is a really pointed brush. This could be Morphe, same as Morphe 514, and I picked up the black shade from the palette, and I'm going to start blending my crease. So I'm applying this shade in my crease, and I'm blending it with the same brush. And while I'm doing this technique, I'm just taking my brush all the way out, just creating like a wing. And I'm just going back and forward with the black and the transition shade. And I've just finished doing both eyes, and I'm just cleaning up wherever I think I've got the black a little bit too much on my lid. So I just applied the Marshmallow shade again to just clean up that area. And now I'm applying my Marc Jacobs black eyeliner pencil in my waterline, and I'm going to take this same pencil just on my lower lash line as well. So I'm going quite heavy-handed with this technique because I want my lower lash line to look really smoky. And I'm going to use the same pencil to tight line my upper lash line, and I'm going to use the same pencil to create like a eyeliner effect on my eyes as well. And I'm just applying this and just blending with the Morphe angled brush, eyeliner brush. It's just one of Morphe's angled brush, and just apply the pencil first, and then before the pencil sets, I just blend it with the same brush. And now I'm picking up the dark brown shade from the palette with the Zoeva smudger brush, and I'm just taking that dark brown shade just below the black shade, black eye pencil, and I'm just blending that with a clean blending brush so everything looks nice and smooth and blended. And for my mascara, I've used Benefit Cosmetic Roller Lash Mascara. Oh, by the way, before I forget to mention, I haven't applied, or I didn't use false lashes for this look because I just wanted this look to be without the false lashes option. So even I didn't apply any false lashes for this look. So I'm just giving my lashes, my own lashes, a really heavy coat of Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I'm using the same mascara on my bottom lash line, bottom lashes as well. And for my blush, I'm using Benefit Cosmetics California. This is becoming one of my favorite shades for blush for everyday or even for most of my looks, because it's such a nice peachy tone. I just absolutely love it because it looks so natural. And I really like to define my apple of my cheeks lately a lot, so I just go a little bit heavy-handed with on my apple of my cheeks, and everywhere else I just go whatever left on my brush. And for highlight, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Sculpt and Highlight palette in shade medium. I'm just picking up the highlight shade from that and applying that with my Anastasia highlighter brush. And I just topped that up a little bit with the Too Faced Blessed highlighter as well. It's from the same palette. And everywhere else I just use the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter from the medium Sculpt and Highlight palette. For my lip pencil, I've used number 7 lip pencil in shade pink. And I've just lined my lips with it, and I actually filled my lips a little bit with the same pencil as well, because I just wanted a bit of a base before I apply my liquid lipstick. And I'm just doing my Cupid bow. For the liquid lipstick, I've used my Tarte Cosmetics lipstick in I'm actually struggling to find the exact shade for this lipstick because it came in like a gift bag, and I'm not 100% sure what the shade is, but it's really plummy. As you can see, it's really pinkishy tone. So saying that, it was a perfect lip color for this look because I wanted a bit more bold lips. So I hope you guys will like this tutorial. If you have any questions, leave them in a comment section below. If you like the video, don't forget to give the thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you guys in my next video. And have a lovely day, everybody, and I shall see you very, 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 very soon. Ciao.